As always, the enemy mad. I'm trying to record something, and every time I move to the left, to the right, or lift up my hand to fix my glasses, the video keeps going off. So I am going to try to be still. Okay. I am attempting to give an update on No Place Like Home, the gospel remix of The Wiz, my journey back to the stage. And guess what? I still haven't made it back to the stage. So, as you all know, or may not, when you are doing something for the kingdom of God, the enemy doesn't don't like that. That's how you know when you're doing something. And so a lot has been happening. Good, bad, all of the ugly. Okay? All of it. So today's date is September 30th. Meaning the 20th of September, which was the date of the show, would have passed. And that means I should be giving you all kinds of wonderful news and showing clips. Yeah, and things like that. But it didn't happen. We had to postpone the show. Woo. So we had to postpone the show. And this stuff like this happens. Let's just say that. I'm not going to act like, oh, woe is me, this happened. Now, I was upset, feeling all kind of ways in my flesh and my spirit. But yeah, this happens. People postpone their shows. Stuff happens. I don't care who you are, whoever you is. Entertainment, yeah, that's something that happens. Shows get canceled or postponed. But anyway. So yeah, that's what happened. There was some issues with the sound guy, some misunderstandings, I thought we were better than that type of stuff, but you know what? Business is business and I get it. So I'm done with that. That is what it is. Still much respect. Okay. Had injuries, major injuries to a main character. Oh my Lord. And then to be quite honest and transparent, the sales wasn't looking like I needed them to be looking. That part. And then there's the finance part where stuff was being held up and in other accounts and wasn't releasing funds. And when I say the good, the bad, the ugly, but you know what? With all the trouble and all the things that have been coming up and the issues, I ain't confused. God is in control. He takes all things and works it together for the good. Okay? And I am believing that everything that's happened is according to his timing. It's his timing. He's doing what he needs to do. He's the executive producer, director, and all of that. And I'm just following orders. So I'm upset, uncomfortable. Nobody said it was supposed to be easy. I've been doing this for a long time and it ain't never been easy. Never. Which is why I hesitated to kind of come back this direction, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I like stuff like this. Writing plays and just writing, period, directing. Now, this show, maybe it's the last time I might do it. I really don't have any expectation of it, so I don't know. I really look forward to doing some more filming. I'm really excited about that. Maybe I'll take you along that journey too. But yeah, I've done a movie before. Actually was featured. Her film was featured. I'll say our film, because I partnered up with two other amazing writers and creatives. And yeah, we were featured in 3 different film festivals, and just that says a lot. especially for it to have been our first one. But anyway, let me get back to the whole play stuff. The cast is still wonderful. And when I say wonderful, God truly handpicked these people. The music, the dancing. When I gotta be still because I don't want my hand to turn off the video. But I'm excited. I am excited. The people who are in it are excited. Everybody is ready for this. Luckily, we do have a new date, and the show is going to continue to go on. The cast is still there. I did have to do some refunds because, hey, people expected a show, which was really, that was hurtful to just hurt. I just, I want everyone to experience this show. But anyway, and I may have to still continue to do some refunds because surprisingly a lot, it was some refunds, but not that many. People said they'll wait. They'll wait on us. Keep the money. I got my ticket. See you at the show. And I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for the support. And then so with the new date, I'm hoping it's still good with everybody. But God is sending the people. And I would say this, and I don't like the saying anymore when they say all the people who need to be there will be there. I know y'all have heard that. Don't worry, everybody supposed to be there will be there. That's not true, y'all. Some people miss their opportunity. Some people miss moments. Some people miss the open doors, the answer. They miss the moment. So that part about, oh, well, whoever supposed to be there will be there. That's not necessarily. Not necessarily. We've all been in them times and those moments. We'd be like, dang, I should have, I could have. That's your I could have. Because you missed a moment. You missed a open window. You missed a door. You missed an answer. You miss. Sometimes you miss. So, but thank God, like we say, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. He's working it all out. And I like to say all things work together for my highest and my greatest good. And only the highest and greatest good comes to me. I declare and decree that daily. Period. Because I know he got a plan. Anyway, I don't want to get preachy about it. But yeah, that's what's going on. We had to postpone the show. And we got to make some changes because the one of the main characters severely injured, got to have surgery. So, but we working that out. Thank God I'm a writer. Okay, I can show rewrite. But the story and the message still says the same. I can fix up what the character need to be doing. But the message is still the same. Listen, this is not just a show. This is not just entertainment. This is not just something, an event to go out to. Yes, people need to be there because it's supportive, of the cast and maybe me. I don't know. Maybe they're supporting me. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But the message of God calling his people home, his children home. I use this, and this is what I see. I see back in the day, kids out in the street and riding their bike, playing ball, around the corner, up the street. We everywhere. This is what I vision. And then the street lights come on. And everybody starts scattering. Why? Because it's getting dark. And we know that when them street lights come on, it's time to go home. It's time to go home. And I remember this one lady used to live across the street from me. And she stand out on her porch. Listen, she stand on her porch and she'd be yelling her son's name. And I used to be like, where is this boy? It's dark. It's getting dark. Because I knew I was on the porch where we may not have had to be in the house, but you better be on that porch when the street lights come on. And she'd be yelling his name, and I used to be like, where is he at? And so I think of that when I think about this story. Yes, it's a remix of The Wiz, a gospel remix. You know you ain't never seen nothing like this. But yes, the storyline is similar, and the characters similar, and the needs similar to The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz. But this is a different kind of message. And I want y'all to be there to enjoy it. So I'm going to do my best with the videos. Just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know I'm still at it. I'm not going to say the date. I'm just not. Don't worry about it. So next time I'll be a little more, what I say, consistent. Help me. Gotta be consistent. So yeah, I will give you guys an update on what's going on. No Place Like Home, gospel rendition of The Wiz, and my journey back to the stage. I'm still here. Let me go. I got that almost made me shout. I'm still here. And I'm not gonna stop. This show will go on. The show will go on. So I'll give y'all some more updates later. Okay? Bye.